Hey, Amanda. Hey, Amanda,
Hi.
how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. I'm glad to ask you about the pace of the team. What did you like most about the way that you play and the pace that you have on the floor?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, what do you like most about the pace of your game as a team?
Oh, I think it's good. I think we're really challenging ourselves of sprinting, uh, both sides of the ball. So I think it's good. I mean, we could always do better, but I think that with the personnel that we have, we're doing a great job getting into our spots with the shooters and the rim runners. So it's actually really good.
And also one more for about Shakira. What impressed you most about her development this season? And as one of the most experienced guys, one of the most experienced players in the team, how you try to help her to develop on both ends of the floor?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't here last season, so I just saw her on, when I was watching the games on TV or not. But I think she's doing a phenomenal job of being very professional and staying poised. Um, and I'm just trying to give her like a little tip, this is my 8th year. I've been around and I've seen different players. So I know when, for example, before we played Phoenix, we didn't know if BG was going to play or not, just giving her like tips on like how to guard her, how she moves, because she hadn't played against her. Um, but just making sure that she stays confident because she's doing a great job on both sides of the floor. And she's definitely an all-star.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nathan?
Hey, good afternoon, Amanda. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yes, ma'am. Last year we didn't get this opportunity to see you play in Los Angeles, but this year, you're surrounded by a great culture and great players. Just when you look at so far this season, how are you feeling mental-wise, and just what have you seen from yourself so far this season?
Yeah. Not playing last season, like it's different coming into a new organization, finding a new role. But I'm doing well. Like you said, like I'm surrounded by great people helping me, making sure that I'm getting into the greater shape basketball wise, but also like mentally, playing with a lot of new faces. And just staying poised and ready, right? Um, I'm just trying to do my best whenever I get in on the court and make sure that I can be an asset for my teammates.
My next question is, I'm a big fan of your podcast. When are you going to get that back on track?
Oh God, thank you. Honestly, like I started it mainly for myself. It's a way for me to deal with my mental health, just vent out. And it started as originally just me recording myself talking, just for me. And I stopped because I wasn't in a space mentally where I felt comfortable sharing. So I don't know. I've been thinking about going back to it. I actually forgot about it until just the second, until you reminded me, but I appreciate that. And I think it's easier to do it when we overseas.
Last one, I'm sorry.
No, go
last
ahead.
one for me. Last one for me is what is your why?
My why to what?
Just in terms of basketball and growing the game.
Oh, my why. Honestly, my why is for the next generations, right? I have a big family. I think we're like 36 cousins or something. And it's just for them. It's for the young girls, the young boys who want to reach goals, want to reach their dreams and just live their dreams, right? I didn't have a role model when it came to basketball. I just stumbled up on the game, and I want to be that presence for them. I want to be the presence that not only is a basketball player, but that's trying to change the world for the better.
Christy?
Hey, Amanda.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. With today's game, I know that it's listed that Natasha Cloud is questionable for tonight, but you have a lot of initiators. Like pretty much everyone can bring the ball down to set things up. What is that going to feel like against Chicago as you face them again within like 4 days?
Yeah. I mean, this is the third game against them that we're about to play. And I think the beauty with our team is that pretty much anyone can bring the ball up, right? So it doesn't have to be the point guard to get the offenses going, to get everyone into positions. And I think that's the beauty of it. And just like, I think staying focused on what really worked in the two previous games against Chicago. And that is moving the ball side to side, being aggressive, driving, kick, and really pass the ball with force to our shooters. So they just sit and shooting. And then running. I think it was Nathan or Crystals that asked about it earlier, the pace. I think our pace against Chicago been great. So keeping that going.
Right. And the last thing for me, just with Abby Myers being added to the team, and I know it's just been a brief moment, but what have you seen so far from her? I mean, she is a rookie. She was in the Dallas training camp, but what have you seen from her and how do you see her transition to the team so far?
Yeah, first thing, I did not realize that Abby is a rookie. She is very professional and very mature. And she goes hard. We had a scrimmage where we just scrimmage after practice, and she was really like taking over by talking, asking questions, but also going extremely hard. And even today in Shootaround, like she brought the energy and tempo up, and I really enjoy that. And she's a great girl.
Right. Okay. That's it for me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Come on, let's take a brother's picture. Okay. I hope everybody got that straight.
Hey, what else? How are you?
Yeah, hot.
Yeah. But that's how it goes.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask a quick question. I know you probably talked about it, but last couple days, your last couple, what was the biggest difference on the offensive end from your perspective?
For us, I think just getting that time to know each other better. It's a good thing when you kind of have games, like every other day, because you get to kind of figure it out on the fly. And then you get to go back to practice and you get to kind of fix up some things that we had some confusion on, which we got to do yesterday. So for us, in these last couple games, the offense has just been more fluid. That ball's been moving. It's been a magnet, and everybody's been knocking down shots and having confidence in the shot selections that we're getting. So I think we just got to keep that up.
Is it that simple where sometimes it just kind of clicks where you guys I don't think you've had any big mental shift. I don't think, have you?
I don't want to use the word simple, right? Because it's like what we're trying to do is get to that point where we're just, the ball is just going where it needs to go. We're not even having to have breakdowns because we're messing up the chemistry flow or anything like that. It's not simple when you have new pieces in a group. It becomes more simple, or we try to do simple actions, but those little things is what makes us look so good on offense. The little details of setting a screen at the right angle, the timing of pin downs, the timing of passing, the right pass, the right read, all those things equivalent into everything being simple.
How did that feel when it finally kind of
it's just
feel like out there?
Feels good. It feels good. I mean, it looks like we're shooting the ball with 5 seconds on the clock, but we've been moving it from side to side. So it looks so fluid and so effortless. And that's the kind of basketball we want to play.
And last one for me, when you get that, do you really start to feel and see the potential of this team? See when we do it like this,
oh yeah,
and we already know what we do on the other
oh
end.
yeah,
oh now it's
yeah. I mean, I think we've gotten lucky to have to see both ends of a spectrum where the ball is moving and the ball is going in the basket, and we've been in situations where that ball isn't moving and the ball isn't going in the basket, but we relied on our defense at the end of the day to generate our offense. And also, if our offense isn't generating, we're able to stop other teams from scoring as well, or as fluidly.
Christy?
Hey, Slim. What have you seen from Abby Myers so far? I know it's just been a couple of days, but what have you seen from her so far?
She can shoot it.
Yeah.
She can shoot it. And she's a solid player. She has great size, great IQ. She's a great person. I think it's a tremendous addition for us to sign her, and she's learning things and picking up things quick. So I can't wait to, have her on the floor and go, get some wins with her.
Right. And how important is it going to be, once again, to, like you said, have that pace of play and not just in the full court with fast break points, et cetera, but, to get into what you guys want to do offensively in the quarter court. And even if Cloud is questionable today, like the organization of the offense, how important will that be for tonight's game?
For us?
Yes, for you guys. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's what we go in every night the same way we've gone in the beginning of the season, just playing all out hard basketball, defending the ball on 94 feet of court. And then when it comes to offense, we know that we get our offense from our defensive stops. So if we continue to do that and turn it up on both ends of the floor, we'll be fine, no matter who's on the opposite end and who we have. We know that 1 through 10, 1 through 12, however many we may have, everybody's ready to go out there and produce something for the team in order to get us one.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
That's all the time we have. Thanks, Lim.
Thank you, guys.